the biggest game of the weekend, the Georgia Bulldogs hosting the Texas Longhorns, and it was an ass whooping. Okay. I watched the game live. Okay. I was calling a game. I had it
Don't
on in
tell
front of me
anybody.
as well.
It's okay.
We
Don't
all
tell
do
anybody.
it. I'm going to rip the band-aid off. Call my bosses if you want to get me in trouble.
Please
Be that
don't. Please
guy.
don't.
Whatever. Whatever. Okay. I have it on monitor. I'm watching the game as I'm calling a game. I'm that talented. What can I say? And then I rewatched it this morning, the coach's copy on both sides too. Got a nice breakdown of both Gunner and Arch that's going to be coming out either Sunday night or Monday morning. So be on the lookout of that of those two quarterbacks and just the offenses in general. I thought Georgia was going to win. I thought Georgia was the better team. I was saying it to all the guys on the golf course yet on Saturday morning. I was confident they would cover the spread. I didn't think it'd be this bad.
Mhm.
Like, this was a coming out party for the Georgia Bulldogs of like, we are finally putting all the pieces together, mostly on the defensive side of the football. We know the offense has been really good all season long, but to see that defense get after Arch, make his life a living hell, hold Texas to 10 points, an offense that they themselves thought they were getting on the right track, and then obviously took major steps backwards yesterday on the road in Athens. So a dominant performance. Let's dive into that and kind of give your thoughts on what you thought of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I think it was obviously a great game, and it's funny. I've been the one begging for it. You've kind of thought Georgia was who they were, and that that it's just they are who they are. I was still thinking there's something that can be had here. There's something that can be squeezed out of these guys, and is it still going to be as elite as maybe Georgia fans are used to this last 5-year run that Georgia's been on? Maybe not quite, but they took some leaps and bounds in this game. But I do think maybe I don't know if you want to say an asterisk necessarily, but Texas's offense is still not good. Like it's just they played some really bad teams.
I was gonna say that to kind of give my defending my previous points of like, but do we is was it a night because Texas offense
Uh,
is who we thought they were a few weeks ago?
yes, yes, that's my thing. That's my thing. But it was still good to see Georgia do that. I mean, at the end of the day, the pass rush was there. The pass rush was nice. You got your hands on the football. You were able to turn some guys over. I thought the coaching clinic that Kirby put on and his coordinators was unbelievable. I mean, that guy, I need to meet him. You need to set this up. I don't know if it's spring ball, I don't know what it is. I would love to just sit down with him and talk with him because it's like he's still a player. Like his aggressiveness, his mindset, the way he talks. I mean, his press conference after, I'm just watching that like I need to work out right now. Like listening to this guy talk, saying, we take the SEAL approach. We're gonna drag you
Mhm,
out to the water and see if you can swim. See what you
mhm.
can do kind of out there. And that's literally how Georgia plays. I mean, they are going to grind you down, wear you out. And then you see what they do 21 freaking points in the fourth quarter, belt to ass. I mean, it was brutal, dude. But that onside kick decision,
Mm,
big time. And I've seen
big
that
time.
personally. I had that done to me in a national championship game where it's just momentum. Both teams just taking it, taking it. And then here goes Nick Saban kicking this little bloop kick onside, and they just took it all. They took all the momentum out of that game and stole a possession there. And that's what this felt like. That was the moment where Texas was fighting. Their defense just got grinded up on this long drive. They go sit down. As soon as their butts touch the bench, onside kick. Oh, no, we got to do it
Yep.
again. And Georgia
Mm,
marches down the field, and it just was over. It was clearly over. So I was thrilled. I think Georgia right now, these last couple of weeks, is playing like one of the best teams in the country. I've
agreed.
been saying that for weeks. These dudes are the real deal. And Gunner Stockton's fun to watch, dude. I mean, he is so efficient, 5 total touchdowns, just gritty. Like Haynes King, Marcel Reed, like just guys that when you need it, you can lean on them. They're going to make it happen. They're going to get you what you need there. And I love the way this team's playing right now.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, listen, I think it's easy to say like, oh, we've been harping on the fact that Texas offense line is not very good, and they moved some pieces around a couple weeks ago. They seem to be getting better as a unit. The receivers are starting making plays. Then you start seeing we talk about Arch gaining confidence and playing at a higher level. But then as I watched the coaches tape back this morning, that offense line was just getting torched. I mean, missed assignments, not tackles, not going out to blitzers. Really, they were bringing the heat, and Arch rarely had a clean pocket to throw into. I actually thought he played a pretty good game for a really dirty pocket. Even that interception, there's a defensive, I think it was Christian Miller, was literally in his face, and he's just trying to get the ball around him. Like, it was not an easy game for Arch. Like, I kind of tip my hat off to him. Like, man, he played his heart out without the support that once again he needs. That there's just so many issues that need to get fixed from a recruiting and a personnel standpoint for him and this offense going forward into next season. Because he's not ready for the NFL. I don't think that he's going to leave. He's coming back next year. Now it's about how do we make the offense around him better? How do we get him better support? Because last night was a perfect example of a defense that has not been consistent getting after the quarterback, really made it very difficult for him to drop back and see the defense the way he needed to. And I thought the DBs played really, really well. So overall, incredible performance from Georgia on all three phases. But I do want to hit on the Gunner thing because I took an energy drink last night, like at 4 or 5 o'clock, because I was kind of getting a little bit tired after my 18. And I was like, you know what? I got to bring some energy. It's a big game tonight. Utah's ranked 13. So I took a Celsius like at 4 or 5. So like on the way back to Austin after the game, I was like still zoned in, man. Like post game, I'm always a little bit juiced after the game. Plus the Celsius is going through the veins. I was up to like 2 o'clock in the morning on Twitter rants with freaking just fans, like Georgia fans, just going back and forth. And they're like, oh, you can't say that Gunner's a Heisman guy because you didn't believe in him to start the season. And you said, Aguilar was better than him before that Tennessee game. I'm like, because Aguilar was playing better than him before the Tennessee game. Aguilar had 5 touchdowns, was playing lights out. Gunner was not playing that great for the first 2 games of the season. And it's okay that my opinion of him was, hey, I need to see more of him. I need to see him play better. And he answered the freaking bell, and he is playing like a Heisman guy. So
Yeah.
I was losing I just wanted to strangle these people on Twitter, just strangle the like, oh, since you didn't believe in him when he wasn't playing bad, doesn't mean that you can't say that he's good now. I'm like, that
Yeah.
makes no
The
sense.
the fascinating
No
thing to me
sense.
when people do that, it's like, listen, here's what we do. We evaluate week to week. People
Yes.
get better. People also get worse. There were people
Oh,
we
yeah.
were very high on that guess what? They're not doing so well. So we're gonna tell you and we're gonna break it down where you are. And I think instead of crying and complaining, Georgia fans, let's be excited that your
Well, yeah,
guy,
because you could
Gunner
have been the
Stockton,
opposite way.
all
I
in.
mean, it is
Exactly.
the opposite of what you just saw because guess what? Arch had all that hype.
Correct.
And then it's gone downhill and not like once again, not mostly his fault. I think expectations were way too high for Arch Manning for his really first true season starting. But there's nothing wrong for me as someone who's been in that position, who knows how difficult it is, who haven't really seen Gunner play a lot of football to say, hey, let's just wait to get a handful of games before we really know who he is and what he's capable of doing. So I was never a doubter, and I don't think there's a lot of people that were doubters. I think people want to say like, "Oh, you're a doubter." Like, no, no, like there's just people who are in our profession that wanted to get a body of work to then sit back, take that in and say he's good or not good. Not a, "Oh, he's going to be great," or, "Oh, I saw him in one game and he's going to be a superstar." No, 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 like there's more to it when it comes to evaluating guys, and I think for him, it's good that he's been able to gradually gain confidence to get to the point where he's at right now because he's playing lights out. And I got a nice little social clip coming out, just kind of breaking down statistically why I believe right now Gunnar Stockton should be the favorite in the Heisman.
Whoa.
Should be right now. Do you want me to bring
Okay.
up the stats? I
No,
have
no,
my
no, no, no,
I
you can
literally
wait. Don't ruin the
I
question.
literally have, I think, the greatest stat guy in America working for us on our games. So I texted him last night. I was like, "Hey man, can you like put together a nice little package for me that I can articulate of why I believe Gunnar Stockton is the Heisman guy right now, and just be able to obviously to back it up with stats." Let me just run through this real quick, and then let me get
Come on.
your thoughts on it.
No, do it, do it.
Versus ranked teams this season, he has a 94 QBR. Joe Burrow in his Heisman season had a 95 QBR. Bryce Young had a 92 QBR. In those ranked games, he has a 78% completion percentage, which is fourth in the FBS. He has 11 touchdowns against ranked opponents, which is first in the FBS. only 1 interception and 3 rushing touchdowns. So against ranked teams this year, he has 14 touchdowns, the most in college football. Overall this season, 27 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 70% completion. This is the other interesting part. The 7 other quarterbacks that have finished with a 90-plus QBR, 4 of them have won the Heisman, 6 were at the ceremony. In the red zone, crunch time, in the red zone, got to make plays. 21 of 30, 12 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 99 QBR, the best QBR in college football. The fourth quarter, when you need him the most, only 7 incompletions in the fourth quarter. 7 incompletions in the fourth quarter. 43 of 50, 86% completion, 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 2 rushing touchdowns, a 92 QBR, the best completion percentage in FBS. The dude plays when you need him the most in big-time games, which Georgia's had a lot of big-time games this year. He's playing freaking lights out. He's got the stats all season. He's got the Heisman moments. He's running the football at a high level. He's throwing the football at a high level. What else do you need? What
More.
else do you
I
need?
need more. That's what I need. How
What
about this?
more?
I think this would be fair. Winner of Georgia Tech, quarterback gets the Heisman. That's the deal. What if it comes down to that?
I like Mendoza.
What if it comes down to
I'll say this: like I would not be mad if Mendoza wins it.
Mendoza
I think obviously
wet paper
Ty
towels
lost
every
a little bit this
weekend, dude. Come on.
What?
He doesn't play anybody. That'd be great.
I know.
That's awesome.
I don't think Sayin deserves it because I mean I
Sayin
like
can
Ohio
get
State.
it
I
in
think
2 years. He's a baby. He's not getting it.
Yeah, say like, dude, you're just like the ones going against the twos in practice every day. Like it's just unfair how good Ohio State is.
This is my thing too. He's a great player. He's a great
player. Nothing
He's
against
like
him.
the 6th best player on his team. You're not the
Yeah.
Heisman, bro.
No.
You're not getting that.
I think it should be Gunnar Mendoza right now. And I agree. Like if Haynes is right there and if Georgia Tech beats Georgia,
Dude,
like I love Haynes. I don't think Diego. I think Diego should be there. I don't think Diego should win it. I think the way Gunner's playing right now on Georgia.
Jeremiah Love.
Well, you know I love Jeremiah Love. I think
Heisman?
that spin move.
Oh,
I just don't.
On in person. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm sitting there like looking at him like, oh, here come. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was sick.
50 yards later in the end zone.
It's wide open, though. I mean, I think it's pretty open. But
what about my guy Rodriguez from Texas Tech? Are you on him at all? Have you seen this cat?
Yeah. I mean, we got to be realistic. A linebacker's not going to get it, but
brother, his stats are better than Teo's when he was there. Way better.
Okay.
It's crazy, dude. I'm. This is just my plea since we're talking about it. Can Heisman voters please just look around? Just look. Don't just get locked into QBs. Don't just get locked into what the loudmouths are screaming about. Just look at everybody. Who's impacting their team better than anybody? Just.
But is Gunner not impacting his team?
Yes. No. I'm not saying it's not Gunner. I'm just saying I don't want some silly
I just think Gunner's done. I mean, Gunner is the reason why Georgia's in a position right now to be considered one of the best teams in America.
No question.
The way he's played in the fourth quarter, the way he's run the football, the way he's thrown the football, he's doing it all. Yeah. And I'm not saying that you have to be a runner and a passer to win the Heisman. I'm just saying when you are able to run the football the way he has, it does add a little bit something for me as someone who's evaluating that award. I don't have a vote on, but someone who, if I did, I would take into account. That would be a big thing.
Just found out you don't have a vote, and I do. That's fascinating, man.
That's boring. I need a vote.
We need to find out.
We spent too much time on Georgia, Texas. Big time win. Like I said, I think we're not surprised Georgia won or Georgia covered, but to win by 25 points,
big dog,
butt whooping. And it seems like Texas most likely out of the playoffs, Georgia in the playoffs.
You're with that, right? Texas is out. There's not
Texas
a sliver in your doubt. Okay. God,
Texas
when they were talking about
I don't think they're going to be A&M first off, but anyways, I think they're out.
I wanted to throw.
Yeah, Texas does not